Hey, what's up, everybody? Just wrapping up my day today, and there was a moment this afternoon where I was just sitting down and just eating lunch, and I was thinking about a conversation that I had with a close friend of mine that we haven't spoken in many, many years, but today we got a chance to catch up and talk about the goodness of God and how God has just manifested himself in our lives over the years. And we talked a little bit about faith, and it got me to thinking, how do you get to a place, and I've been asked this question before, how do you get to a place where you have faith? So I want to equate it. There's an illustration that I want to use and tell you that faith is like a muscle, right? And faith grows when you use it. So I want you to imagine something. I want you to imagine that you go to the gym and that you pick up a dumbbell, all right, or anything. You pick up some kind of weight, and you're expecting to get stronger without actually lifting it, right? So picture that. You go to the gym and you're expecting a certain result. Lift the weight and you get stronger, but you're expecting to get stronger without lifting it. Kind of sounds ridiculous, right? But it's funny because many of us do the same thing with faith. And as we were talking and as I was sitting, just reflecting on the conversation, faith isn't just about believing when things are easy. It's trusting God when nothing makes sense. There's so many instances that, you guys that have watched videos that Linda and I have put out, that God has shown himself in our lives, and we've had to trust God when it just did not make sense. And that's one of the things that I want to talk about today. So it's choosing to keep walking even when you can't see the step in front of you. That's faith, right? Because if it was a fact, it wouldn't be faith. But before you can get to the actual tangible piece, you have to believe and you have to take those steps without seeing it. So Hebrews 11:1 tells us that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Faith means trusting before the results come. You've got to believe even before you see it. Does that make sense? Because it took me a while to understand that. But, I know when we first got saved, man, and we were in church and we were like, we just believing God and understanding that something was happening in our lives, and somebody, not a person, not anybody tangible, was in control. So I want you to look up Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5. And it tells us to trust in the Lord and lean not on our own understanding. And clearly, our understanding as humans is that we want to fix it. We want to be in control. But the Lord is telling us to not lean on our own understanding. I don't know what you're going through today. You think you can fix it, but you can't. You don't have the full roadmap. Think about many of our fathers, the father of faith, Abraham. He didn't have a full roadmap. He just followed God one step at a time, right? Sometimes faith is about saying, God, I don't see it yet, but I trust you. So you've got to focus on God and not the storm. I talked a little bit about this in my last video, where the Lord spoke to me and told me, don't look down. And I was stressing out about a situation. And those of you guys that I've talked to afterwards know exactly what that situation was and how it's turned around. And I'm experiencing exactly what God had in mind when he told me don't look down. So in that first video, I talked about Peter walking on the water, and he was fine until he focused on the waves instead of Jesus. When he was focused on Jesus, when he was focused on God, He was walking on the water, man. He was doing the miraculous. Things were happening. But all of a sudden, his focus went away. So the moment that we focus on uncertainty, fear takes over. So I want you to keep your eyes on the promise and not on the problem. I know it's hard. You might be looking at me right now going, yeah, it sounds really, really good. But let me tell you something. The only way that you can build that faith muscle is by exercising your faith. Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 says that when we trust God, his peace will guard our hearts. Let me tell you something. There's no way that if you put your trust in God that he will let you down. His peace will guard your heart, and it will, more importantly, guard your mind. Our mind is built in a way that we create stories and we create scenarios and we create. I saw something the other day and I actually posted it. When you worry, you're worshiping the problem. I want you to let that sink in. When you worry about your situation, it doesn't change the situation. It doesn't make it better. It doesn't make it go away. You're actually worrying and you're worshiping the situation more than you are thinking about God, focusing on God, and giving God the problem. Because guess what? He's the one that's going to work it out. He's the one that's going to fix it for you. And more importantly is he's going to give you faith. He's going to give you peace that surpasses that understanding. So I want you to think about this as we close this video. Faith is your spiritual workout, and the more you use it, the stronger it gets. I want you to think about this today. I don't want you to let uncertainty paralyze you. I want you to put faith at the forefront of everything you do. I want you to keep trusting and keep moving forward and keep believing, because even when you don't see the outcome, even when you don't see the way, remember, we serve the Waymaker, and God is making a way for you. He's done it for me. And guess what? He's not a respecter of persons. So if he's done it for me, he will absolutely do it for you. I want to thank you for watching this video. And if it blessed you, leave a comment, share it with somebody that needs encouragement. And if you're struggling with your faith, drop a comment, send me an inbox. I'd love to pray for you. God bless you guys. Have a great day.